Yo, what's up guys? It's Shisui here. Today we're going to be talking about Whole Cake Island.
To me, everyone's an amateur.
Do you know my nickname? If not, remember it now. It's Shisui of teleportation.
Lost. Daring to challenge me was foolish of you.
Alright guys, so a friend of mine, Opio, recommended me to reread Whole Cake Island, and his initial thoughts had changed from what he originally thought and believed, and I wanted to give that kind of gave me an ideal to reread it as well. So rereading this chapter, first off, my first initial thoughts of the chapter was a 6 out of 10, but rereading this chapter, some of the things were better. As far as, obviously pacing isn't an issue because you have to take that into account. And, but just rereading it and taking my time to kind of dissect the chapters and really look through it, I kind of had a little bit of a better experience, but overall my initial thoughts didn't really drastically change that much. So rereading these chapters, I can kind of divide it into 3 parts. The beginning of the arrival of Whole Cake Island, the wedding, the plan with Capone Veggie, Big Mom giving chase to the Straw Hats initially. And part 3, the fight with Katakuri, and the conclusion with the cake being made, as well as, whatever happened to Jinbei and the Fishmen, and the fight, as far as the fight after Luffy defeats Katakuri, those little kind of fights with German 66, etc. So dividing into 3 parts, I can honestly say, reading it from the first time and reading it the second time, that the second part, the middle part, as far as like the tea party and the cake and Big Mom going berserk, was really the highlight of Whole Cake Island, with the exception of some parts of the Katakuri versus Luffy fight. So I'm looking at some of the panels right now, and it's just reminding me from what I read a couple nights ago, and what I initially read. It's just the entirety of what Sanji did during Whole Cake Island, which was practically bake a fucking cake and one-shot a couple people, and mostly fodder, with the exception of Oven and Daifuku, which they basically redeemed themselves in the very end. So it just baffles me that Oda could have seized an opportunity for Sanji to receive a power gap, because we know that Zoro is stronger than Sanji. It's definitive. But him just wasting the opportunity for him to fight one of these mid-tier characters was just bad writing on Oda's part. This could easily have fitted into the story, into the timeline, when Sanji had recovered Lola's sister, or even just all that time when Katakuri was fighting Luffy and Big Mom was giving chase. There are a lot of opportunities for that fight that could have happened. And I felt that was a missed opportunity. And another thing being a missed opportunity is just Sanji overall. I mean, guys, I gotta be honest. Besides baking a cake, fighting a couple characters here and there, and his backstory, I mean, the year of, quote-unquote, year of Sanji was not much more than that. When I first initially read the story about, and I saw German 66, before that panel where they're all kind of fighting and clashing with the Big Mom Pirates, I was thinking Sanji it was clear that he was stronger than his brothers. But then Oda just comes out of nowhere and shows Ichiji one-shotting Oven, but like worse than what Sanji did. And granted, I'm not going to take away that from Sanji, because I know he can probably do the same, if not more. And then Niji out-blitzing Sanji, saying, if you don't hurry up, you're too slow, you're going to be full with bullets. And it's not the problem that I know Sanji is not capable of being faster or being stronger. It's just that Oda didn't make that clear. And then that's the problem. And that basically is adding fuel to the fire as far as the Zoro versus Sanji debate. I still had a problem with the pacing issue, as far as even reading it just from the beginning to end without no breaks. And as far as the not really getting a great conclusion, sort of a rush job to the Katakuri versus Luffy fight, as well as a rush job of getting out of Whole Cake Island. I felt that a lot of you guys can agree with this, of Oda doing a job where, okay, we got to get out of Whole Cake Island. We're gonna go straight to Reverie, straight to Wano. Like, let's just wrap this up. This giant arc of a shit ton of chapters just being kind of concluded and kind of broken off into you know, whatever Oda wanted it to be. Alright guys, those are my thoughts on Whole Cake Island. I'm super excited for Reverie and Wano arcs that are coming up, as I'm sure you guys are as well. You can usually find me in Franky's Discord. I will put that link down below, as well as weekly streams with Silvers and King Killer. I'll also put that link down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends.
お前がどんなとこでどういう王になろうと勝手だけどな。海賊の王者は一人で十分だ。